What's up, everybody? And today, this is a Minecraft video, and as you could see behind me, this is going to be a redstone tutorial, and it's all about logic gates, so let's get straight into it. Okay, so first, we have the AND gate. So basically, what the AND gate does is, these two redstone torches right here are on these blocks, and this redstone is connected with it. And because this redstone torch is on the back of this powered redstone, it'll disable. And so for anyone who doesn't know, redstone torches disable with power. So right now this isn't powered, so it's on. If I turn this on, that turns off, so it disables with power. So that's pretty much what's happening here. And so this is off, meaning this redstone right here is off. That's supposedly supposed to power this redstone lamp right here. And so basically what this does is, since this torch is on this block and this redstone is powering into the block, if I were to activate this switch, this redstone would turn on, therefore disabling this redstone torch. And so because it's an AND gate, if I only flip on one, you see the lamp doesn't turn on. That's because only this torch turns off. This torch is still on, still powering the redstone. So that's why both signals have to be on, so that these redstone torches will be off and disabling this redstone right here, which then enables this redstone torch that enables this redstone that powers the lamp. And so that's an AND gate. On to the next one. So this right here is a NOT gate. And basically what a NOT gate does is it's the same mechanic that I just showed. This lever goes onto this redstone right here, which goes into the block, therefore disabling this redstone torch, which will disable this redstone and disable the lamp. So right now, since there's no signal over here, there's going to be signal over here because of this redstone torch right here. And also, this is essential right here, like to most redstone builds, because with most redstone builds, it would be really hard to create without this simple little mechanic. And it's super useful when building. So if I turn this on, the redstone activates and deactivates this redstone torch, which deactivates this redstone and makes that this lamp isn't on. So, and then if it's off, then that's on. So it's basically like an inverse signal, and that's a NOT gate. So for example, in a situation you could use this, like what you could do is like a piston door, for example. I'm not going to build a whole piston door right now because I'm not going to. This is just a brief example. Like this right here, this would be on. You use this for doors if you're like going to use like a button or something to open it. And since this is like on right now, if I were to flick this, it opens up. So it's really useful for making piston doors and other stuff. So on to the next one. Okay, so right here, this is a NAND gate. It's pretty much a combination of the two. So it's inverse signals again, but also with the AND gate. And the only reason this works is because of these redstone torches right here. So what the levers and the redstone does over here, so this activates and it disables this torch. And it works pretty much the same way as an AND gate. So basically what happens is it's just another NOT thing, which is once again inverse signals. So basically how this works is, instead of a redstone torch right here, it's a piece of redstone. So that's all you do. That's an AND gate. That's an AND gate. So basically here, what's happening is these redstone torches are powering this one redstone, which that redstone goes over to here, and then it enables this lamp. And so since it's inverse signals, if I were to do that, it doesn't do anything because only one of the torches are off. And if I were to enable them both, then this turns off. So that is a NAND gate. On to the next one. Oh wow, that sky's beautiful. So this right here is an RS NOR latch. And that may sound confusing at first, and this may look weird, but I'll try to explain this in the best way that I can. So right here, this redstone torch on the side of this button is powering this redstone, making this stay on even though the button isn't pressed. And since the redstone torch is right by the button, whenever I click this button, it'll disable this redstone torch, but it'll also enable this redstone, which will enable this torch. And then that torch will keep on the redstone. So you heard that button go down, and you're thinking, oh wow, that's cool. I didn't know a button can do that. And this device right here is just super simple. It activates this redstone right here, which activates the lamp. But then, so if I, this is normally where it's supposed to be. So this redstone torch is activating this redstone right here, which is powering the lamp, but it's also going into this block, which the torch right here is disabled just because of this piece of redstone right here. Like, if I were to remove it, boom, that's powered. So, basically, whenever I press this button, it will disable this redstone torch, therefore disabling this, which will enable this torch, and keep this powered on. So basically, this is how it works. And it's super simple to build too. So, and that is an RS NOR latch. On to the next one. So, the OR gate is what you think. There are two levers that both do the same exact thing. So, this activates the redstone and goes into the repeater. The repeater goes into this block, which activates this redstone and activates that. So, yeah, like that. And since it's the same thing for the other side, since it's the exact same thing on the other side, it will have the same exact function. So that's why they call it an OR gate, because there are two controls that both do the same thing. On to the next one. So I call this, I don't know what this is called, just go watch Mumbo Jumbo. Okay, I'm kidding, I put this sign there because I genuinely don't know what this is called. I was watching his video on how to build this stuff and, him explaining it, so I'm really re-explaining it to you so that I can get views, I'm sorry. Basically, yeah, I don't know what this is called. So, but I do understand how it works. It's the exact same thing as the OR gate, except there's one difference. This right here, it's the same exact setup for these two parts, except for this time in the middle, there would be two redstone dust, but there's only one. And since this is disabled, this is enabled, which is having that be powered. So this is pretty much like a combination of a NOT gate and an OR gate. So any one of these levers will disable the torch, and that's just about it. So I'll show you an upside view of every single one of these so that you can learn how to build them too. So if you found this tutorial helpful, then subscribe. And thanks for watching. Peace.